Derek says, did you hear the Kansas City Chiefs signed somebody today? Yeah, they signed the defensive tackle from the Patriots. Right before I was getting ready to push live, I got the alert on my phone, and bada bing, yeah, good thing for the Chiefs. But when we look at the Baltimore Ravens, guys, is this a good loss? Is this a good loss for the Baltimore Ravens? Because when we sit down and we think about it, what we just talked about, we talked about how great the Baltimore Ravens were. 5 games in a row. Wins over the Bengals, wins over the Bills, the Cowboys, right? The Commanders and the and the Bucks, right? Beating really, really good teams and winning in a dominating fashion. Many people were starting to get on this high horse. Best team in the NFL. Who was going to stop them? Super Bowl. Best duo ever. I believe Mark D that said it on the breakdown show that Lamar and King Henry had the chance to break like 5,500 yards this season. Something crazy. But guys, this is a loss that the Baltimore Ravens needed, honestly. This is a good loss. This is a good loss because you, the fans, were getting out of control. Us, the media, was getting out of control. The team was getting out of control. They were buying into their own hype. Now, with this loss, they can go back and they can recalculate. They can self-scout, right? They can finally say, you know what? Maybe our defense does need a little bit of fixing. Maybe our defense is the issue, right? If my memory serves me right off the top of the dome, like I normally do here on the Man Hour, guys, is I'm pretty sure the Ravens have not held an opponent to under 20 points yet this season. When a team that you are playing is consistently scoring 20 to 30 points week in and week out, and your offense has to put up 30 points to win a game, when an offense happens to struggle just a little bit, you're going to lose that game. They still scored 24 points. Most defenses would love 24 points to win. But the defense is terrible. Guys, this is a good loss for the Baltimore Ravens. This is a reality check time for the Baltimore Ravens. And how weird is it to say that the issue in Baltimore is their defense? Every year since Ray Lewis was with the Baltimore Ravens, ever since the Ravens were moved from Cleveland to Baltimore, right? We've been talking about how great the defense is, how awesome the defense is, how great they're at this, and this, right? And the simple fact of the matter is that the defense is one of the worst in the NFL. This is a good loss. This is a good eye-opening loss. I think Laura said it the best. This is a humbling loss for them. Time to understand that, hey, maybe we're not so good. Maybe, just maybe, we are just, yeah, our offense is great. Yeah, we're doing good things. Yes, we're doing this, and this, but you know what? Maybe it's time to fix the defense. Maybe it's time to figure out why our defense sucks. So, guys, in the comments below, let me know. Is there such thing as a good loss? And if there is this a good loss for the Baltimore Ravens? I think it's a great loss for them. I think Laura nailed it right here. It's a humbling loss. It is a humbling loss saying, hey, let's get back to the basics. Let's figure out why our defense sucks. And John says it's a character building game. And speaking of character, at the end of that game, I believe it was a Hail Mary play, right? Lamar Jackson rolled to the right, threw it, it dropped down to the turf. Browns win that game. Lamar Jackson slams his helmet down in frustration. That's some poor-ass character right there, bud. Yeah, buds. That's some poor-ass character in my best Wisconsin voice, buds. Lamar Jackson needs to grow his character real quick. This is the 3rd or 4th time I've seen him throw his helmet like that. And Harbaugh, you need to reel in your boy real quick. James Frank says it only really hurts because it's a division loss. And we know how good the Steelers are. We get to see the Steelers tonight and how potentially they good or how great they can be. So it does hurt. But maybe, James, let me be devil's advocate for the Baltimore Ravens here. Let me kind of be that guy, right? Maybe, just maybe, the Baltimore Ravens might have more postseason success if they're not on the road or at home. Maybe, just maybe, the Ravens might have a better opportunity if the pressure to win the playoff games at home were on the road. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe the Steelers win the AFC North and the Ravens become the 5th seed, right? And they got to go to a team, let's throw it out there, Houston Texans. They go down to Houston and they got to play Houston in the wild card game. Not worried about home field advantage because that shit's gone. You're not ever going to play a home playoff game. So they're playing the Houston Texans on the road. Lose that game. Or they win that game. Then they get to go play. They would be a 5th seed. Let's say, in theory, the Buffalo Bills win. Now you get to go to New York and not have to worry about your home crowd, not worry about all the hype, not have to worry about all being the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed, whatever. Go out there and they beat the Buffalo Bills. Now you got a little bit of momentum. You got a little bit of momentum going into the number 1 seed in the Kansas City Chiefs. That momentum. You have 2 wins versus the Chiefs, one win. You have no pressure. The Kansas City Chiefs have all the pressure. 3-peat. Oh, maybe, just maybe, this could be a blessing in disguise. I didn't even think about that. That just came in my head. Maybe, just maybe, this is exactly what they needed. This is what they needed to make it to the Super Bowl. Is a loss like this, a division loss, to knock them down a notch, to make their defense get better, and not win the division, be a 5th seed or a 6th seed, whatever it could be. Maybe. Laura says, I used humbling loss with the Vikings a lot. Ouch. Derek says, Winston looked like a pro that last throw. Was it the last throw to Hamilton or the last throw to win the game? Laura says, your northern accent was way off, buds. Yeah, it was. Which is weird because I'm in Michigan all the time with their N's and stuff like that. I make fun of my aunts and uncles all the time, but whatever. James says, that could be a valid point. James, thank you for finally start listening. Understand, I know what I'm talking about, baby. John says, I could see them as a wild card. And honestly, John, that would probably be the best case scenario for them, is not to get that first round bye or to get a home game, right? Or 2 home games. The best case scenario for the Ravens this season might be a wild card, might be roads in the playoffs all the way to the Super Bowl. Because, yes, they are a powerful running team, but they're also putting up a lot of points, and we know how the weather gets in Baltimore in cold weather, right? It gets nasty in there. So go down to Houston in a dome. Go to Kansas City where it could be cold, but it's not going to be snowing or whatever. I don't know. It is. James says, I cannot wait for that November 21st game. He's talking about Tilly Tutty. First of all, what is the November 21st game? Is that when you play the Steelers? I don't know. It is. But is it a good loss?